Hello guys, today I have come up with another amazing problem. It's about a application of an infinite GP to a geometrical problem. This question was previously asked in KVPI 2016 in the essay stream. It was a 2-mark question. So here is the question. Let S1 be the sum of areas of the squares whose sides are parallel to coordinate axes. The coordinate axes means the x and the y axes. Let S2 be the sum of areas of the slanted squares as shown in the figure. Here the slanted square means these sides. This square is a slanted square. This square is a slanted square, means which are not parallel to the coordinate axes. Right? Now we have to find out the ratio of S1 to S2, where S1 is the sum of the areas of the squares whose sides are parallel to the coordinate axes, and S2 is the sum of the areas of the squares who are slanted toward the parallel axis. So how do we approach such a problem? First of all, to attack a problem like this, we first have to analyze the situation. We have to analyze the geometrical shape. So we can see it's a square. So first of all, this angle is 90 degree, right? So and as well as this angle is 90 degree, we know this angle is 45 degrees. Similarly, this angle is 45 degrees, right? Now if we join this point to this point, this vertex to this vertex, we will see that the resulting shape that we get is a parabola. I can say this because this angle is 45, this angle is 45, and this angle is 90 degree. These two triangles that we get here, this triangle and this triangle, these two triangles are congruent to each other. So we can say that this side, that is a by 2, the length of this side is a by 2, this side a by 2 is equals to this side, right? We can say that. So now what should we do? So we need to find out the ratio of the areas S1 to S2. So what is the area of S1? S1 would be equals to, first, the area of the whole square, this whole square, right? So area of this whole square is equal to a square, right? As the length is a. Then we knew that this length is a by 2, this small length from here to here, as well as this length is a by 2. So the area of this small square will be what? A by 2 the whole squared, right? Similarly, the internal, this small square will be equals to what? A by 4th the whole squared, and so on and so forth. We will keep on adding this parallel squares up to infinite terms, right? Now what is the value of S1? So as we can see, it's an infinite GP. So if we simplify this, so it will come to be, if we take a squared common, we'll see 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 and so on. So we know the sum of an infinite GP is equals to a by 1 minus r. So here the first term is 1 divided by 1 minus the common ratio, that is 1 by 4. So after simplifying this, we get, it comes out to be a squared times 4 by 3. So we are successful in finding out the value of S1. Now we need to find the value of S2. So again we need to come to the figure. What will be S2? S2 will be basically the sum of all the slanted square, that is this square, plus the internal this square plus this square and so on up to infinity. So now let us find out S2. S2 will be, first of all, the sum of this square. What is the length? So here the question comes, what is the length of this square? The length of this square will be what? If this is a by 2, this is a by 2, this side is a by 2 and this side is a by 2. This side will be equals to what? According to the Pythagoras theorem, this side will be a by 2 the whole square plus a by 2 the whole square, which is equals to a by root 2, right? So if the length of this side is a by root 2, the area will be equals to a by root 2 the whole squared plus this. After that, what will be the area of this? If this length is a by root 2, by symmetry or by similarly we can show that this side will be again is by 2 root 2, right? You can say that. So it one will be a by 2 root 2 the whole square, right? And again we will write a by 4 root 2 the whole square. We can see this as we see it. It will be in that type of series because this area will be equals to a by 2 root 2 and similarly this one will be a by 4 root 2 and so on and so forth up to infinity. So now if we take out a by root 2 the whole squared common, we will see it will come out 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16, again the same term up to infinity. Now we knew that this one is about 4 by 3, so this one will be a squared by 2 times 4 by 3, which is equals to a squared 2a squared divided by 3. So S1, we have got S1 and we have got S2. So what we need to find? We need to find the value of S1 by S2, right? Right, S1 by S2. So S1 we have got to be what? S1 we have got to be a squared by 4 by 3, a squared times 4 by 3. So it will be a squared times 4 by 3 and S2. What we have got S2? S2 we have got a squared times 2 by 3, right? So a square will cancel, 3 will cancel, this will come to be 2. So the value of S1 by S2 is equals to option A, that is 2. So thank you for watching this video. We will see you guys in the next video.